So burgers, you know, nothing screams, nothing screams summer like construction and burgers.
You got a little construction project going on there, guy?
That's gonna be the KJ barbecue deck. A lot of cool stuff going on here at the Gephardt compound. You know, there's silver lining to all this being at home, and it's getting the backyard ready to turn it into a studio. So exciting stuff. And pro tip, if you're about to grill out in the heat, get your hat wet, throw it in the freezer for a little bit. Cool heads prevail.
That's a serious pro tip.
Cool heads will prevail.
It looks so nice.
Yeah. All right. So we're at 500 right now, and we're just gonna real time this, okay? A lot of recipe videos you'll see on YouTube and on social media, or everything's prepped out, you know? Look at this, real time. Pepper's hitting the floor.
This guy's fired.
So cool stuff, right? We're doing a burger. I want to do kind of a play on a Juicy Lucy. This is a Minnesota thing, you know, and they say it's the burger that bites back, right? It's got melted cheese in the center. So pretty much we're gonna mix our ground beef, and we got some special ground beef today from our friends at E3 Meats. Okay, this is really fun stuff. I prefer a grind that's 80-20. So anything above that, meaning 20% fat, 80% lean, anything above that starts to get a little sausagey for me. So I like an 80-20. If I was gonna go any leaner than that, I'd probably lean towards a turkey burger. I love a turkey burger, but it's not what I'm into right now. I want an 80-20 grind. We're gonna make thin patties, and on the top of the bottom patty, put a bunch of cheese, and then crimp it, grill it, flip it, put the cheese on top, make a quick sauce. I'll show you a trick of how to make these vine-ripe tomatoes taste like real tomatoes. We're about a week away from getting really good homegrown tomatoes. So
I noticed that earlier. You got some sweet action over here.
Yeah, I gotta pick off some of these suckers down here, but
they're coming. Look at that
bad.
Beautiful little guy.
Not bad for a little driveway garden, you know. Let's start with that though. Let's start with the tomatoes, okay? And again, this is a burger video, so hang in there. But I want to show you how to make a vine-ripe tomato taste like a garden fresh tomato, okay? We're gonna cut a little thicker than 1/4 inch. I want a thick cut tomato for my burger. And these are nice looking. They just don't have much flavor, you know, in comparison to what you're getting out of the garden in a week or two. Boom and boom. All right, now we're gonna do a chiffonade.
Some of those fancy chef words.
Yeah, it's a fancy chef word for kind of cigar roll and thin ribbon cut. Chiffonade cut, okay? And we're gonna put a little oil on our maters, and then we're gonna wake this up a little bit. Just wake it up, okay? You know, something about basil kind of has that tarragoni, just super fresh, bright feel to it. I'm just gonna kind of get that rubbed all over, but in 30 minutes these will taste like the most beautiful garden fresh maters you've ever had, okay? So we're winning already. Now I could just put salt on that and start eating the darn thing if that was straight out of my garden, and we'd be winning, all right? But right now we're brightening up our maters. We've got our grill to 550 degrees. Let's go ahead and start incorporating the seasoning into our grind. Here we go. Nice progressive grind here. And you don't want to overwork your burgers. You know, you start getting in there too much. You know, as my buddy Nate says, even the heat of your hand will start melting that fat. Now I find that Worcestershire just pumps up the umami. There's actually anchovies in that. So you're kind of getting some of that beautiful umami flavor, sneaking it in. Just a little chili powder, just to wake everybody up. And then a little cumin. Not too much. We're not making cumin burgers here, but that's good. And then a little salt, I find, works as almost a secondary binder. It's gonna help our burger stay together as we're grilling it. Gently mix. We're not making freaking meatloaf here, guys, okay? So that's good, that's good. All right, now for our patties. I kind of round with one hand and push with the other. I don't do the little trick where you push in the center. I think that's good for us right there. Not overworked. And that's a big burger, eh? It's gonna shrink up a little bit.
And I can smell all those seasonings in it already.
Yeah, it's a...
Wait till it hits the heat.
Wait till it hits the heat and those essential oils come out. And that's just one burger, right? Because that's the top and the bottom.
Are we doing doubles or singles here, guy?
Well, I'm gonna Juicy Lucy it, right? So I'm gonna put the cheese in the middle and then crimp it around the edges. We got the guys working on the barbecue deck back there. We gotta feed them, you know? I'm a little bit worried about their productivity after they eat this gut bomb, you know, because there's like layers of cheese and, you know, we got a lot of grill estate, but we want the meltability in the cheese. So we did a mixture of like a 4-cheese blend, and then we bulked it up with a little mozzarella. So we're gonna take this delicious melty bomb, and we're not gonna pack it too much. We're just gonna kind of nestle it in there. We got three great burgers here. Notice they're not all exactly the same. I didn't break out a scale today.
One little straggler. But that was pretty
we'll
good
see
eyeball.
if this can actually go on top of the, all right, so now we're gonna go on top, we're gonna press those edges down, and you're gonna kind of use that.
That's the technical term.
Yeah, technical sound effects. And then push it right back down. And that is gonna make a beautiful Juicy Lucy.
Those are serious business, man.
Yeah. Go ahead and season. Oh, we forgot to season the cheese inside. That's a pro move too. But we'll put a little salt on the outside of the burger. Pepper on the outside of the burger. Always fresh cracked pepper. Don't buy that pre-ground stuff that they got pencil shavings in, okay? That's a rumor. You heard it here.
Is that real?
Pencil shavings, I don't know. It might as well be pencil shavings, right? You season with that stuff. Let's talk about the sauce real quick. I'm gonna put a little bit of chipotle, that's smoked jalapenos, into a Thousand Island. So we're making a chipotle Thousand Island for our spread. And we're adding a little smokiness with this. Dunzo. Avocados. We could grill these to add a little bit of char to it if we want to, but we're just gonna go ahead and slice these babies open. Notice how I've got the peel in my hand. I'm gonna slice nice thin little slices here. So we'll top with our tomato. We've got pickled jalapenos. We still need some cheese for the topping. Oh, we're gonna grill some onion as well. I just want that bite, you know. I want that red onion bite. So let's see. We're back down to 500. Beautiful. And we've kind of stalled that flame a little bit. So we've, by just choking it down just a little bit, we've achieved the heat that we want without the intensity of the flame. And that's gonna help our burger not get flare-ups. Okay. All right, let's get these burgers on. And they are Kamado. These are big burgers. Beautiful. All right, while that first side's grilling, let's go ahead and put our sauce on the top and bottom of our buns. Tomato always on the bottom. You want that warm burger hitting the top of your mouth so you can get the full effect. Onion steak. So I'm gonna kind of scoot. Notice I'm working north to south with my grill grates. I'm not coming east to west, getting stuck in there. Just take a look at that. Absolutely stunning. I'm gonna set it right here on top. And now we're gonna put the cheese on top of that. And while we're at it, we might as well go ahead and add our pickled jalapenos so they can kind of, everybody start talking to each other. You might be thinking, why did I move from the top to the bottom? I just want to take my time with it, okay? I like being able to have two different temperature zones in the same grill surface, which playing around with the divide and conquer allows me to do that. I can come up high and kind of slow things down a little bit. As soon as I flip this last burger, I'm going to close the lid a little bit, lock in some of that big block natural lump charcoal flavor, which just screams summer to me, thank goodness. It's not those chemical-laden briquettes, the match light. I can smell it when some of the neighbors fire it up. I'm like, oh boy. Really lock it in. You know, beautiful things are happening right now. The Maillard reaction is occurring. The proteins are turning to sugar. We're getting a great sear. Look at all this smoke coming out of the bottom here. I shut the top so it's got nowhere to go. That whole chamber is full of just that beautiful caramelized drippings on the charcoal. It's amazing stuff. All right, let's open that top back up. Here we go. Beauty. All right, time for the avocado. Look at that vibrant green. Fan it right on top. Last but not least, next we're gonna transfer right onto that onion bed. Look at that.
That's a burger to write home about.
Yeah. All right, chef, pick your poison. Which one?
I'll go with the one closest to you, my friend.
Closest to me.
Closest to you.
Excellent choice.
This thing is gargantuan.
All right, you ready?
Oh man.
All the flavors, all the layers. I'm going for it.
Go for it.
Upside down.
There it is.
I haven't had to get all anaconda on it. Try it one more time.
That's Eric going full anaconda. So good, he had to leave.
That was so good.
Where are you going?
Look, I don't know what to do with myself. Simple things done perfectly are going to win every time. Folks, if you enjoyed this burger as much as I just enjoyed doing the anaconda, tasting it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Click on the notification and leave us a note below. Please not about the anaconda though. I am still a closet eater and I do read those notifications. Chef Eric Gephardt here from Kamado Joe. Cheers to you. Happy summer.
You know, everything you did in there was pretty simple technique. None of that was difficult. It was just magical. Well, I guess I'll take the video from here.